In today's video, I have this amazing salmon recipe to share with you guys. So if you love salmon, make sure you stay tuned. Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So I've been making this grilled salmon for the longest, and one thing I love about how I grill this salmon, or shall I say roast my salmon, is that it is really tender and juicy inside. So I know a lot of people have issues with grilling or roasting salmon because it dries out inside, but the way I do it is pretty moist and really tasty. But before we get started on the recipe, I must tell you why you should eat salmon at least once or twice a week, if not a little bit more. Salmon is full of omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants benefits. It is anti-inflammatory, so that means it fights inflammation when it is wild caught. So make sure you do buy wild caught salmon. Please avoid those farm raised salmon because it is high in inflammatory fats like omega-6 fatty acids, and they are grain fed for the most part. They are given antibiotics, the colored fake colors and all that, so avoid that. But back to wild caught salmon, they're really great for beauty, skin health, as well as hair because of the omega-3 fatty acids in them. It is also great for brain health and nerve and heart health. It has healthy fats that some studies show it can potentially help you with weight loss. So there are so many great reasons why you should consume salmon. Another thing I should mention is that there's more concentration of nutrients on the skin. I know not everyone likes the skin of fish, but the skin to me actually gives it more flavor with the fats and all that. So I love the skin on it. However, your choice. But just to let you guys know, there's a lot of nutrients on the skin. And there's also recipes you can use to make the skin in case you don't like to eat it with the salmon for whatever reason. Here are the ingredients. We have sockeye salmon, wild caught, some onions, some lime, some Dijon mustard, and some seasoning. You can use seasonings of your choice, but try to pick better options when it comes to seasonings. Hopefully the ones without the MSGs and other flavors and coloring that are not good for you. By the way, I'm making extra lime sauce for when I make my raw onions that goes with this later. I already squeezed the 2 limes in this, and so I added a couple of spoons of the Dijon mustard and adding in some salt and some chicken rub. Don't ask me why I'm using chicken rub seasoning. Sometimes I just play with my seasonings, but just use the seasonings of your choice. And then I'm adding some cayenne pepper as well. Once all my ingredients are added in the bowl, I go ahead and mix it all up. And I'm using this brush to mix it up because, I like to not dirty up as many dishes as possible when I'm cooking. And by the way, I did pour some of this sauce in a separate bowl because I'm going to use that for my raw onions later on. And I'm just brushing this seasoned sauce on my salmon. And once it was all coated, I went ahead and left it on and let it marinate for a good 20 minutes. And you want to grill this or put it on broil 500 degrees for about 15 minutes. And once it was done, guys, this is like so juicy, and it's like roasted / grilled, but it's still juicy inside. I don't like my salmon dry, and this is one of the ways that I find to be effective when it comes to having a good flavor and keeping it moist at the same time. And that's the benefit of broiling your fish or grilling it, because it cooks faster and leaves the inside tender and juicy versus if you steam it. Also, make sure you use a non-stick baking tray if possible. By the way, I chopped up the onions and then added it in the sauce that I saved on the side. So as you can see, I did make several clips with different salmon recipes with me cooking the same recipe but like in different clips. But in this one, I am eating it with some African beans, which I made a video of, and also some pickled watermelon rind, which I also made a video of. But this salmon is so juicy, so delicious, and this sauce on top of it just makes it taste so amazingly good, especially if you like spicy things. You will love this recipe. And this is the other way that I made my previous salmon recipes. Same process. I broil the salmon as well. And this time I'm eating it with some yellow rice with beans. And this was so delicious, so healthy. Anyway, this wraps it up for this salmon recipe video. If you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're leveling up and becoming a healthier version of yourself and want safer and more natural recipes when it comes to food, when it comes to beauty or personal products, make sure you do subscribe to my channel and hit that post notification button so you'll be notified every time I post a video. You can also follow me on my TikTok and Instagram platform at Nature to Tea, and I'll have those links provided in the description box below. I thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you on my next video.